ECO family, this video is for everybody that's wondering, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough to go ahead and get where it is I'm trying to go? Am I doing enough to go ahead and one day achieve my dream life? Am I doing enough to go one day achieve that McLaren? Am I doing enough to one day go ahead and achieve that Benz? In today's video, I'm going to help you understand if you're doing enough, or if you need to put in more work, or if you need to go ahead and have another mindset shift in order to unlock a certain part of yourself that's going to help you put in more work, that's going to help you go ahead and grind to get where it is you want to go. DTO family, the only way you'll know if you're truly putting in enough work is if you have a schedule that you're not only willing to die behind, but that you want to make sure you achieve everything that's on the list. If you go ahead and you make a schedule, maybe a to-do schedule for every single day, or if you go ahead and you plan it the night before. What I'm trying to say is, if you're not planning ahead, you're not going to be putting in enough work. You're not putting in enough work if you're not planning ahead. If you're not saying, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make me a schedule for this to do at 10 o'clock, for this to do at 11, for this to do at 12. Shoot, you might even just do a daily thing of your to-dos or what you have to get done. I have to get a video done on this channel. I have to get a video done on that channel. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is that you need to have a set schedule for you to go ahead and build a discipline that you can go ahead and live by. That's the only way that you're going to make sure you're putting in enough work, that you're putting in enough effort. At the end of the day, being able to go ahead and say, okay, I did this and cross it off, that gives you a sense of victory. It gives you a sense of accomplishment just by being able to say, I accomplished this today. I went ahead and did this today. I got this off my list. Okay, I did my best today. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get this done tomorrow. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is that you not only need a plan, but you have to become more disciplined. That's the only way you're going to understand if you're putting in enough work. If you're putting in enough work, or if you're slacking in some way, shape, or form. By going ahead and saying, okay, I need to get this done, I need to get that done, I need to get that done. And by getting it done, by crossing it off, make you a little checkboard, make you a little checklist, and go ahead and get your stuff done. Also, DTO family, another way of going ahead and understanding if you're putting in enough work is your time management. Are you spending a lot of time watching TV? Are you spending a lot of time playing a video game? Are you spending a lot of time outside or doing something that's not going to help you get where it is you're trying to go in the future? If you are, you need to go ahead and you need to cut down on that. At the end of the day, I spend a lot of time going ahead and not only working on myself, but read books like Think and Grow Rich, but I go ahead and I watch different videos on fixing my mindset, on achieving a better mindset. At the end of the day, your goal is to go ahead and grasp influential habits and grasp money-making habits from people that are at the top of the world, people who are living the best lives. You need to go ahead and you need to watch the people who are living the best life and see their mindset and see how it is you can achieve it, and go ahead and strive to replicate those habits. And once you have those boss habits, you will become a boss. You will become somebody who goes ahead and achieves their dream easier. You will go ahead and become somebody who not only manages their time correctly, but has more discipline. Secondly, I want to push that you know you're doing enough, or you're building momentum. When I say building momentum, that means you're up every single day figuring out how it is you can go ahead and get the bag, how it is you can go ahead and achieve what it is you're trying to achieve. How can you go ahead and make a video that gets thousands of views? How can you go ahead and make a crazy play for your business? How can you go ahead and fix your marketing for your clothing brand? How can you go ahead and do whatever it is you're trying to do? Since I don't know what you're trying to do, go ahead and comment it down below, and I'll let you know if I feel like it's a good strategy or not. So at the end of the day, what it is I'm trying to say is that you know you're doing enough, or you know you're putting in at least some work if you're going ahead and not being consumed by distractions. Distractions being wasting your time watching different TV shows that's not going to teach you anything. At the end of the day, I don't watch TV shows that aren't going to teach me anything. I know sometimes I like to go ahead when I'm eating some food, I'll go ahead and watch some Katsuna, or I'll go ahead and watch some Drewski. But if I'm not doing that and I just want to watch content, then I'm going to go ahead and watch at least a Rick Ross interview. At the end of the day, I'm going to watch something that's going to help build my mindset. I'm going to watch something that's going to help me get to the next level. I'm going to watch something that's going to tell me the correct play to go ahead and achieve. I'm going to go ahead and understand, do I need to go to ChatGPT? What resource do I need to go to use to go ahead and make the correct play? At the end of the day, you have to be making sure you're making a good play. You have to go ahead and make sure every single day that you get up, you're making a play. Thus, you know you're doing enough, or you know you're putting in some work when you become consumed by it. When you become consumed by the idea of, am I being lazy today? Have I put in enough work? When you start to have thoughts like that, that's how you know you're on the right track. That's how you know you're starting to figure out your process. That's how you're starting to figure out your system. What it is I'm going to do today. What is it I'm going to do tomorrow? When you start to become consumed by it, when you start to obsess over getting to the next level, that's how you know you're going to become a boss. That's how you know you're destined for success. That's how you know you're destined for greatness. So what it is I want to tell you is to go ahead and get up every single day. Go ahead and cross something off your list. Go ahead and understand that you need to manage your time better. Shoot, you might have a girl that you like to talk to a lot. You might need to go ahead and say, I'm going to talk to her for an hour a day, or I'm going to go ahead and talk to her, or just text her today. I'm going to go ahead and call her tomorrow. I'm going to text her today, call her tomorrow. You need to figure out a system that's going to work for you to help you get to the next level. And the next level being your business taking off. The next level being your content creation taking off. The next level being whatever it is you want to do taking off. Also, I want to stress that self-care is also important inside this journey. A lot of people are going to go ahead and take my advice and go ahead and just grind and grind and grind. At the end of the day, I'm not telling you that I'm perfect. I'm telling you that, shoot, I have a system that I go ahead and live day by day by day by day by. That's helping me get further along. I'm not telling you that I'm just a perfect human that goes ahead and always stays towards the system. Sometimes I deviate from my system, and it's okay to have some days where you deviate from your system, where you deviate from your plan. As long as in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, dang, I didn't do that today. I need to make sure I get this done soon, or I need to make sure I get this done tomorrow, or I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get this done tomorrow. I'm gonna keep writing it out, get this done tomorrow. At the end of the day, what it is I'm trying to tell you is that whenever you miss something that's on your checklist, you need to make sure you get it done the next day, or you need to make sure you get it done when you have some free time. What it is I want to tell you is not to be half-hearted on your dream. If you be half-hearted and you put in half energy, or you put in half effort, that's how you know that you're not doing enough. So what it is I'm trying to say is that only you will know if you're giving 100% effort. Only you will know inside your mind if you cheat yourself today. At the end of the day, my coach would always tell me that to go home and do my 100 push-ups, to go home and do my such and such workout. And I'm the only person who knew. He didn't know if I did my workout or not. He would not be able to go ahead and tell if I did my workout or not. At the end of the day, he always told me, you're the only one who knows if you cheat yourself. So on this journey, you need to keep that in mind. You're the only one who knows if you cheated yourself or not. At the end of the day, you could wake up tomorrow and be like, okay, I still got to get that thing done, but I'm not going to get it done today. I'm going to push it to the next day. I'm going to push it to the next day. Don't become that person that decides that they're going to push something that can help them get to the next level, to the next day, to the next day. I once heard this one quote called, don't put off what can be done today for tomorrow. And that's what I try my best to live by, because at the end of the day, you don't know if there's going to be a tomorrow for yourself. You don't know if you're going to be able to do the same things or everything that you wanted to do tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and I grind my hardest today, because at the end of the day, I understand that every day is a blessing. So DTL family, you truly know you're doing enough when you put distractions like girls to the side. When you put distractions like cars to the side. When you go ahead and say, I'm going to invest and go all in on me. When you decide that every single moment of your day is going to be fueled towards you going ahead and getting to the next level. You going ahead and boosting up your business. You going ahead and developing your mindset. You going ahead and just striving towards your craft. At the end of the day, you are doing enough. You are doing enough if you have a system. You are doing enough if you're managing your time well. You are doing enough if you put the distractions like the girls to the side. Now knowing that one day when you get enough money, you can go ahead and chase the girls. Because after all, you can't keep a girl if you don't have no money. That's just how it goes. That's just how it is. Thus, DTL family, you are doing enough if you have a system, if you have something that's in motion or something that's planned that you live by day by day by. And if you go ahead and make sure you hold yourself accountable. If you hold yourself accountable, and I stress this a lot, holding yourself accountable, because at the end of the day, you have to become your own coach in this journey, in this entrepreneur journey, or on whatever journey you're going on right now. You have to become your own coach, because nobody can do it better than you. Nobody can coach yourself better than you. Nobody can tell yourself what it is you need to get done better than you. At the end of the day, you might feel like I can. You might feel like I can help you. You might feel like there's a mindset coach out there somewhere who can fix your mindset. But no, that's not it. It all starts from within. You have to go ahead and understand yourself. You have to understand why it is you want this thing done. You have to understand why it is you want to work out more. You have to understand why it is you want to go ahead and have a clothing brand. You have to understand why it is you have those dreams that you do have. And once you understand your why, you will get to the next level. So at the end of the day, you will know if you're doing enough if you go ahead and you put distractions aside. If you go ahead and decide that you're going to go ahead and hold yourself accountable. All right, DTL family, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, go ahead and check out my links in the description. I have links on ebooks and my ebooks hold mindset shifts just like this video. And also grab some of my clothing brand called DTO, Defy the Odds. On this channel, we defy the odds and we go above and beyond. All right, D out.
To make the unknown known.
Start trying to have people look into your life. Start trying to have people look into what music you make. Start trying to have people look into what clothing you making. Start trying to have people look into that new designer designer brand that you just had come out. Like, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to us being those people whatever happened to us having dreams, man?